Stock market is rigged. We're looking at June 25th, QQQ, our only option alert with edge, probability, high win rate, 179% return. If you did hold until the very end, you drew down about 10% here. But looking at the trade, buying and holding until the very end gives you 158.84%. You know, when we look at the chart, what comes into play, people? The 3-strike rule. Volume's at 100% here, starts to go up, 3 strikes, 479, and then we get a nuke, almost back to the blue line. You know, this ends up being an absolutely amazing trade, 204% max gain. It's probably, let's look at the time, 13:22. So it's not at the very end, but close to it. 2 hours, you're getting either 204% or 252% if you use KTR. Now, the win rate for this alert was terrible. 7.41%, p-value 0. And I guess when this volume is somewhere in between 110, 120, you're striking a half higher. Normally it goes lower. Whenever I see something like this, I love putting in a lower bid with a 10% stop loss. So literally the low, 44 cents, KTR 45 to 51. So you put on a 10% stop loss, you never stump out, buy and hold that thing, you're getting way more than 252%. But this is like pretty clean, right? We just go up, we go down, we go back up, and then they close us right over 479. If you sign up, get a free account, been sending emails every morning, and this is exactly what we've been seeing. Last 10 minutes, ramp or a nuke. Now, this chart is completely different than SPY. And the reason is volume equals tradability. So we're looking at SPY, and the first thing you notice, not a lot of red lines, right? We open at 544.02, right at the strike. We eventually go below 543. We don't break it and end up closing very close to 545. When we look at tradability, nightmare, nightmare, hard mode, nightmare. Volume never really increased. Price action did its thing. Classic, mean, reversion. Volume is tradability. You need Wall Street to actively participate, buying tons of options if you want to see this thing fly. QQQ, you know, we opened at 124%. And that's why you're seeing 3 strikes. Even though we came down later in the session, the expectation in the morning, when we're looking down here, easy mode, full send, is that you're going to get 3. You get 3, comes back down. We're looking at SPY, nightmare mode. Absolutely nothing. But the big lesson, when you go down and come back up and you're sitting at the blue, gotta be afraid. Gotta be afraid. Get the nuke. You would have loved. This is a floor here, 120 bullish score. Would have loved for that one to be a little bit bigger because it's absolutely perfect just coming off the bottom. But overall, this is difficult to trade. This is nightmare mode. That's what we're telling you. And when we look at QQQ from today, you get a high win rate, edge, boom. Get your 3 strikes. And while this is a little bit late, because you're moving from 476.36, almost up a full dollar. I mean, if you take this trade, you're getting the move very quickly. 1431, 50 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, not bad. Overall, average trading day, not everything can be great and amazing, but it means the big one is coming. Next, we're going to look at NVIDIA 2, because that thing is just trading like QQQ on crack.